Alright, so I know everyone has seen the title of this video, and just a little disclaimer, I want to stop you in your tracks right there. Don't disregard what I'm saying because, quote, skinny shaming isn't a real thing. It is. Hi, my name is Gabrielle, I'm 17 years old, and I'm skinny. Yes, skinny. How could I forget? People constantly point it out in varying degrees of admiration and disdain, whether it's not so sly glances, backhanded compliments, or flat-out rude comments about my body shape. I'm made to feel ashamed about the way I look. Sounds familiar? These are the same premises associated with fat shaming, that is, criticizing someone for their weight. On the other side of the coin, there's skinny shaming. I'm in no way saying skinny shaming is as horrible as fat shaming. I realize society idealizes my body type and that there are certain privileges to being on the thinner side of the spectrum. However, I still receive criticism for the way I look, even though it's the, quote, ideal image. There comes a point when you realize you're not the problem, body size isn't the problem, it's society that's a problem. Women and men are shamed for the way they look, whether it's skinny or fat. Body shaming is a problem, and it's everyone's fault. I'm going to focus on two things here today. First, skinny shaming, and next body shaming as a whole. The media can't speak for itself, but we can. The media supplies us with materials promoting a certain body type, but it's our choice to do what we do with that. That is, shame anyone, whether knowingly or unknowingly, who doesn't fit that mold. So let's get to the skinny on skinny shaming. I was even afraid to make this video because I thought people would say, quote, it wasn't a real problem. You know, people have bigger things to worry about. I'm lucky, I'm skinny. I've realized that we spend our whole entire life in our bodies, and I want to make people learn to love theirs, just like I learned to love mine too. The road to loving my body has been a long one, and this is where my story starts, with the talk. No, not that one. The talk about eating disorders. Almost every single year, in whatever science class, there's always talking about eating disorders. And I hate that day. I dread coming to class, because I know almost every eye in the room will be turned towards me. Everyone will try to look at me, try to, give me support or give me some sympathy, but I don't need support. I don't need sympathy. I've never had an eating disorder. You want to know my secret? Why I'm really skinny? It all starts in 5th grade. That year was filled with so many tests, both in and out of school, but honestly, mostly out of school. I spent hours and hours in different doctors' offices trying to find my problem, trying to find why I was so skinny, why I was in the 25th percentile for weight, what was wrong with me. After blood tests and MRIs and this really cool liquid that made my insides glow, I became a pro at Tetris, sitting there for hours as vial after vial of blood was taken out of me. We thought it was something with my stomach. Maybe I had holes in it. We thought it was something with my metabolism. Maybe it was too fast. Maybe it was something with my genes. We tried to find answers, and finally we figured out that it wasn't my stomach, but it was my metabolism and my genes. Literally, the only reason why I'm skinny is because it's in my genes. I have no control over it. I try to gain weight. I have to gain weight, but it's just not happening for me. I shouldn't even be ashamed for being skinny if it's something I have no control over. I was just born this way. This is the way it is for many people, regardless of their body type. Genes and medical conditions make up most of the reason why we are the way we are, and I think it's honestly pointless to make fun of somebody for something that they have no control over. And I say this so many times, but I've just faced it for honestly all of my life, and it just gets me so angry. And I'm laughing, but I'm being totally serious right now. History has shown us that there's not one ideal body type. It changes, literally, decade to decade. In the 1800s, it was all about that base. Victorian women with the nice poofy dresses and nice voluminous bodies. In the 50s, it was figures like Marilyn Monroe. In the 90s, it was waifish. Girls who had hips like 10-year-old boys and they were super tall and lanky. Today, you can be skinny, you can be thick. So what's the point? In 10 years, you'll be criticizing someone else for not fitting into another mold. What will it be? Someone with long arms, someone with long legs, someone with tiny heads? You're powerless. Just embrace yourself. Before this video, I asked kids in my class what they look for in a partner. Boys said they look for someone who's athletic, who has a booty, who has small boobs, or who's healthy. Girls said they look for someone who's athletic, lanky, has a height that fits for them, and is healthy. Realize that both of these groups said they prefer someone who's healthy, and they both said it's on the inside that counts. Yes, that phrase that your mom told you, and while it seems cheesy, you really have to take it to heart. It is on the inside that matters. You can be the most skinny person in the world, the most beautiful person in the world, but if you're not a good person, what's your value? We have to stop with these McDouble standards. Honestly, everything always circles back to cheeseburgers. If you're too fat, they say, lay off the cheeseburgers. If you're too skinny, they say, eat a cheeseburger. Honestly, why are people so fixated on cheeseburgers? Your body image is closely linked to your self-esteem. And if you don't have a high self-esteem, that can lead to disorders such as depression or anxiety. So it's important that you love yourself and you try to stay as positive as possible. There's more to life than just your body. The brain, an organ that looks pretty ugly, has some of the most beautiful things come out of it. Ideas, inventions, thoughts, feelings, wisdom. It's so much more than just the vessel that your body is. Take Stephen Hawking, for example. He would not win the most sexiest man on the planet, but what comes out of his mind is more beautiful than, say, Ryan Gosling. This is what matters. The ideas that come out of your head. I've said society's an issue, but who makes up society? You. You're the problem. You make the conscious decision to take what the media shows you and turn it into something negative or positive. Turn off the negativity and turn on the positivity. Everyone is beautiful in their own way, and embracing yourself might be hard, but it's necessary if you want to live a productive, healthy life. Trust me, take it from someone who knows. I hope that you can take my story and what you learned in the video and apply it to your own life and to the people around you. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a good one!